Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to take two of this international grand final between Rain and Penta here in King of the Sea 15 International. All right, let's try this one more time. All of this has happened before, Zath, and all of it will happen again. Talk to me about the Rain lineup.
Yeah, first of all, quick note, remember Brisbane Hargumo banned in this particular game.
Indeed.
So the Rain lineup, we've got a Vermont, Moskva, and Ragnar. Looks like they are heading towards A. Actually, a couple others joining them, Gangbring and the Kleber. First time I think we've seen a Kleber today. With gun build. And then we've got Ship Shady heading that way, the Gearing with a COTS build. Arturius Des Moines following, COTS build as well. Heading towards the sea cap, we've got the Sheep's Kleber. Now, this is a unique upgrade Kleber for the extra concealment. Dubison's Ragnar supporting with Malamu's Montana in the rear. It's almost like they were watching that playthrough that Bogsy and and Gaiju just did about 5 minutes ago. What do we got for Penta, sir?
Indeed. All right. Well, opposing them from the south, we have Penta. Let's have a look at the A flank here. Angel Stone's St. Vincent anchoring this wing. Paired up with Kinimod's Des Moines, Vile's Gearing, and Bots' Ragnar, who's already got his radar up and running. For another 15 seconds, they're going to catch a glimpse of Hexogen in just a moment right there as he dives the cap. So a little bit of informational radar there, and that draws out the radar in return from Hexogen. That should probably draw a few shells Bots' way, I'm guessing. And it does.
Well, there's Lulu's salvo.
And a Vermont salvo. Vermont salvo looks like it's going to fall astern. Kleber salvos don't, though.
Getting in on this.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Definitely some early action here on North as I'm sorry, that was the St. Vincent taking a shot at Gangbring. Have a look back towards B. We've got Shriver's Daring in a fairly typical configuration. We've actually seen him run the unique torpedo upgrade before, but not on this particular map. Backed up by Blood Legends Des Moines. And headed over here towards the seaside of action. We got Snackman's Ohio, Faster's Salem, and CEO of Dogs Ragnar. Sheep's Kleber has already converted C on behalf of Rain. They're already ticking up points.
Kind of interesting seeing Blood Legend in a Des Moines in that spot. We typically see a Stalingrad or Moskva playing at that little crocodile head.
Yeah.
But, or that's a whale, actually. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I guess it kind of is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I never noticed that before. I never noticed that before. Check it out. Look at that. Well, Shriver's Daring now 7 seconds away from claiming the B cap, and it looks like he's going to pick it up. Lulu's radar going up, picking him up, but no shots. So there we go. Each team ticking up a cap. That only took about 3.5 minutes. A lot of forces over here at A, as we sometimes see teams play an A heavy strat. Some teams prefer the C heavy strat, but for the moment, both teams leaning heavily into A and then taking up caps elsewhere on the board.
Yep, the Sheep using his concealment advantage to keep CO Dog spotted momentarily for some additional fire. It's going to push him off of C a little bit more. His radar's at the ready, so he could try to make something happen, but they probably figure Salem's not in position to help. Snackman probably is trying to hit Lulu Snail or somebody else over on the A side.
Snackman's actually just took a salvo at Malamu. He got about 8K out of it. It wasn't a great one, but it wasn't a terrible one. Malamu's actually got a solid angle there to at least bounce or absorb most of that fire. CEO of Dog taking long-range shots at Dubison's Ragnar, taking some more incoming fire from Malamu as well. Speaking of Ragnars, back at A, Hexogen stepping on the cap, drawing out a radar from, who is this? That's the Des Moines radar that can't pick him up.
No.
Kenny Mod's actually
he can pick
radared
up
in there.
Arturius, though.
Yes. Ooh.
And then that happened.
And then that happened. That was the thing that happened. The St. Vincent salvo falling in as well. Oh.
Big hits. Big hits.
His Majesty's Navy speaks, and Arturius feels the pain.
Yeah, when Arturius was caught on radar, he was broadside. So Ouch. But they do get the cap.
They do indeed. Artorias feeling a whole lot of pain, but for the moment, Rain working up a cap lead here, about a 50-point lead, as Ship Shady draws some fire as well.
Mm-hmm.
Rain's been trading pretty well on this flank, Sath. I mean, Artorias is beat up, but so is Kinnymod and so is Angelstone a little bit.
That's right. Very true. As Kinnymod now backing off, trying to go dark. Vile has 13 seconds, 10 seconds left for his smoke. So Kinnymod just kind of forced to think skinny thoughts for a while.
Waiting for that smoke to start, and right there it is.
Comes Dastard's salvo.
Kinney just disappears into the ether. Not much else going on elsewhere on the map. Well, I say that. That's a lie. Blood Legend is now advancing from B. So is Shriver. Looks like maybe they're going to try and work a little tag team action on Sheep's Kleber, CEO of Dogs Ragnar repositioning.
Drawing, yeah, we got a bit of a push coming up over here on the 9.
I'm guessing Sheep has RPF. Yeah, drawing some RPF-guided torpedoes from Sheep's Kleber.
Bots all day is detected now in the Ragnar. He's got his radar up, but not picking anybody else up.
I think they caught a glimpse of Ship Shady, but
they did.
Shady was going north up the edge of the map, so he was able to get out of that radar fairly quickly. Penta trading very well on this edge. Gangbarang absolutely getting hammered here, down under 2,200. Shady also around about half HP. So Rain has the board control right now, but at the moment it feels like Penta still has a bit of a health advantage on this edge.
Man, they're still hitting Gangbarang on that border. They know he's on the border.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It's amazing to see all this fire coming in.
500 HP.
This is the difference between competitive and randoms. In competitive, you just keep going. You know he's low.
Dubiason's Ragnar radar going up at sea, catching Shriver and catching Blood Legend, so they now know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the middle of the board is open. That frees the way up for Hexagen's Ragnar to get into the B cap. He was already rotating this way anyhow. But now
Malamu's in trouble. He's already at 22K and falling.
They've been farming him for a bit, I think. I was watching the Ragnar going on him earlier, and now you've got both he and the Salem. Malamu's got plenty of heals left, but it's a question of will he survive to get to them.
Right, exactly. He does have that DCP mod, so that will help.
Salem now starts to see the French torpedoes coming in, trying to find a gap. And
gap in the first one.
Not going to manage it. Oh, all skill, no luck, ladies and gentlemen. As Malamu's going to burn.
There goes Malamu.
Malamu going to burn to the ground. First blood going to Penta here in game 1 as Rain steps onto B.
Yep, Hexagen knows he's got a free cap.
He's going to take it. He's going to take it. Free for the moment, but not free forever.
Now you can see the rotation from Rain. Dastard being sent to go and counter this push.
The radar telling them where Hexagen isn't, and so now Shriver is just fishing, blind firing, hoping to catch Hexagen with a reset. Doesn't manage it.
No, but those shells are extremely close to where
they're close. I mean, there was a very small sliver of that cap that he was likely to be in, given where the radar knew where he wasn't.
Right.
40-point lead, game about, half over. Rain clinging to that lead. Down a ship, having lost their battleship on the 9 line. Able to hold control of A, stealing B away. But Penta with a decided health advantage for the moment.
Yeah, some of that health just went away from faster motion sailing.
Yeah.
He ran right into one of those Kleber torpedoes.
He did indeed. I want to look at Sheep's build again. I know he's running unique. Is he running any kind of torpedo reload? He's not. Okay. That's fine. Makes sense. Well, with the loss of the battleship, Penta now redeploying heavily off the 8-9 line. They know they don't need this much force to hold this cap. Starting to refocus their efforts at B. Lulu's Moskva.
Lulu Snail might be caught out here.
Yep. Solid
That's
hit.
a pretty good hit.
15K or so.
I think they're just expecting Penta to push back at A. They're just waiting to receive. You can see Vile is getting ready with Kinemod to move farther north.
Vile's
Shady is getting ready with Arturius as well.
Yeah, Vile's smoke is ready. So anytime they want to start that chain over here on the one line, they can. Shriver he was maneuvering to step onto B, but for the moment he's taking his time to get into position. There comes the radar from Arturius. They catch Vile. Vile steaming directly into this radar. He's going to have to turn and show them all kinds of salvos. Gangbarang even opening up, taking the risk.
Yeah, that's a big risk for that, but they want Vile down.
Well, if they get the kill on Vile, they know Kinney will have to back off because he won't have his fancy smoke anymore. Vile is still lit. They're going to bag him here. There we go. Rain claims back a kill.
Now it's Kinemod's turn.
Arturius still alive for the moment. Puts up the hydro, sees the torpedoes. 15 more seconds of radar.
Lulu Snail's Moss's been taking some hits as well. We haven't really been catching that. But here comes his salvo into Kinemod's broadside.
There's Arturius.
Arturius.
There's Arturius. Kinemod managing to live for the moment as Ragnar steps onto A. 130-point lead for Rain, but under tremendous pressure everywhere on the board. They're retreating. Like, they don't have a ship closer to a cap than the C line right now, Zap, with the exception of these two Ragnars that they've held back to guard B, and they're badly outnumbered over here.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally just being pushed off of this map.
Yeah. There goes Penta, stepping onto B, stopping all of Rain's points gains.
Kinemod at 212 hit points. No more heals. Sliding on the border.
They can't spot him. They have spotted him. Okay.
He is detected. He is detected.
Oof. Still trying to get shells on him.
The impact of that border there. Lulu missing that salvo. Kinemod now dark.
Ship Shady has some shells falling in. They get him.
They get him. Nice.
They get him.
Shot from Ship Shady.
All right, so that's about 160-ish point lead for Rain. But the problem is now they have no more board control and no position to get it. Unless they're going to drive, the Vermont down there to do it? I guess that's the one disadvantage for the Vermont, right? When you want to push with him, it takes a lot of time, and you may not have that time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's definitely an issue. And the other issue is, where do you push with him? He's in the center of the map, so if you just tell him to go to the closest thing, that's B cap.
Yep.
I mean, he's got Penta all around him. He's literally just going to get Robocopped.
You're not wrong. Well, we're 1:45 now from a Penta win here in Game 1. Rain has led most of the match. Tied up on ship kills, but Penta has parlayed their losses into board control that Rain cannot compete with at the moment.
No, Dubison is under threat now.
Oh, yeah. Looking really rough over here. He's still lit. He's getting focused by everybody.
Well,
oh, look at Sheep. Sheep's making a play, Zath. Rain knows they have to make something happen. 900 points. Torpedoes in the water. He gets one rack off. The other one must have gotten disabled. He's going to land. Oh, there it was. He timed them and then beaches himself. They pick up the Des Moines kill. It's not enough to flip the lead. It buys them time. 60 seconds on the timer. Vermont salvo. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That was
Wow.
awesome.
Dastard just dunks on Snackman, and maybe there's hope for Rain after all.
It's a possibility.
The Kleber Sheep about to step onto the cap, but man, he's very, very low. He's got to get spotted by Shriver. Surely.
I'm looking.
It's a 10-point lead for Rain. We're about to get back to a tie game. There's the tie. There's the shells on Sheep.
Spot.
Sheep realizing the problem he's in. He goes out. 30 seconds now from a Rain win. Where are they going to pick up a kill? They can't get one, can they?
Salem maybe or CEO?
Well, Dastard's got shells on CEO, but they're going to fall short, or they're going to fall astern. The Vermont can't get there in time. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Nope. Penta's going to hold on.
Yeah, I don't see a way back in at this point.
No. Some beautiful late game heroics from Rain, but it's not going to translate into a win here in game 1.
Yeah, it's it was so interesting to see Penta just taking their time, getting that board position, and then just when you think everything is going down over on the A side, you look at that mini map and you realize, nope, they're going all over the map.
Going everywhere. Yep, they're going everywhere. Well, it's like we always say, Zach, in these matches, in competitive play, clan battles, King of the Sea, whatever, you trade health for board position, and in that game, Penta simply traded better.
Agreed. Well, let's turn it back to the analyst desk, and we'll see you for game 2.